Hey everyone, back again. Welcome back to another review. This time we're going to take a look at the Transformers Robots of Disguise episode, Guilty as Charged. Now, I know you may be thinking, well, this is not different from my usual reviews. Well, because only half the episode was, as you saw in my last video, was released today. The rest of it is unknown. So I'm going to try my best as possible to review this episode. When I see the full episode again, I'll come back and do a full, proper review at a later date. So basically the episode, it starts off with this mini-con called High Test. And basically he fails at retrieving the final Decepticon hunter from Strongarm. Soundwave is furious and asks for High Test to return to the Shadow Zone. High Test says, fuck you, and he basically leaves. Essentially he retreats, Soundwave is furious. Meanwhile the Autobots meet this new basically Strongarm's old friend called Nitra. And Nitra is basically the same body basis as Strongarm, and turns into the same, truck as Strongarm. Difference is not a police truck, just a normal truck, just purple, black, and all that stuff. Has a scratch out Autobot symbol. Basically, they're old teammates at the Academy on Cybertron. And basically, well, we question whether or not they should have Nitra on the team. It turns out that Nitra is being pursued by the bounty hunter Blastwave. Yes, remember him from the toy line? Yeah, him. The Autobot. This is where it gets interesting. But basically, they fight Blastwave in the scrapyard. Nitra skates, and Blastwave just retreats. They track Nitra's signal to the same location where they assumed to have killed Megatronus back in Season 1. The same location, just the parking lot area. Nitra's ability is that she can cloak herself and teleport everywhere, which is cool. And essentially, what happens is, Blastwave appears and captures Nitra as they, about to, talk over their situation and stuff. It turns out Blastwave his ship is in orbit. And it's very cool. To quote Sir Andrew Leggio, bounty hunters have one thing in common: awesome ships. Blastwaves, Fracture, Lockdown from Age of Extinction, Lockdown from Transformers Animated. You get the picture. And Drifts, so, because, he was a bounty hunter to start off with in Season 1. So basically what happens from then on is, well, they track Blastwave's, signal. They get aboard his ship as Blastwave's about to head back to Cybertron. And Nitra escapes, and Strongarm goes after her. Meanwhile, the rest of the Autobots, they imprison Blastwave, not in a stasis pod, but in like a force field. And it turns out they're catching the wrong guy. They see the Autobot symbol on his crotch, which is like, ugh. It's like, oh shit, we got the wrong guy. And basically, the Autobots realize their mistake. And here's the thing: Blastwave does not talk. He only speaks through sign language. So basically, he has the same problem as Bumblebee did back in Transformers Prime. Oh, and the movies. Except for the last night, because he got it back when he fought Nemesis Prime. When Nemesis Prime was killed, Optimus Prime returned. Haven't seen Last Night? Go check it out. It's awesome. Say what you want about the box office, but box office, guess what? The Last Night is the film of the year. Thank you. Anyway. I'm just kidding. Don't know what's going to be the film, but anyway. So back to the review. Strongarm confronts Nitra and basically opens the cargo bay, essentially planning to kill the rest of the Autobots. Takes the memory chip out, the cargo bay opens, and Blastwave is about to basically they try to get out of the cargo bay, but Blastwave gets knocked down by one of the, because what they use is Windblade's caches. They open one of Windblade's cache and use the weapons. Some of them look like Megatronus' sword, double blade sword of death, which plays a pivotal part in the episode. And basically what happens is the following. They Blastwave gets knocked down, Sideswipe goes after him, all the Autobots, they try to, pull each other out, but Drift loses his grip, and he's about to fly out of space, but Grimlock gets him. Thankfully, Grimlock uses his long-ass fingers to push the button to shut the cargo door, closed. Essentially, and then basically Nitro disappears and just taunts Strongarm, saying, oh this, oh that, Basically, she is one crazy person. But thankfully, Strongarm is able to, because basically there's a bunch of clones, trying to figure out which one it was, basically shoots down a light bulb. All the clones are defeated, and then once Strongarm finds the real Nitro, Strongarm is able to take her down and arrest her for her trouble. Yeah. Shame on you. Shame on you, Nitra. Originally she was going to be called Chicane. Would have been useful for a human name, but anyway. So, pretty much what happens from then on, Strongarm gives Blastwave the memory chip. Blastwave heads back to Cybertron with the imprisoned Nitra, and the rest of the Autobots return back to the scrapyard. Basically, at the end of the episode, Strongarm says that Nitra was not really Strongarm's friend after all, saying that, she has her real friends, which are Team B, even though Sideswipe takes it personally. Again, Sideswipe, grow up. And that's the end of the episode. Oh my god, it was pretty good. The new Macon was awesome. Soundwave, he is threatening. Just by the way he spoke to High Test, he is going to Tobernize the entire world. So, I don't know if he's going to be a bigger threat than Megatronus. They have to worry about the Stunticons. They need to figure out how to combine without swapping bodies and mishmashing and all that crap. They need to work together as a team. Okay? Do like the Blue Jays do. Anyway. But all in all, I say it was a good episode. I would highly recommend checking it out. Since the first half of the episode apparently died for some reason. But like I said, if I get a chance to see the first half of it, I'll watch the full episode, I'll review it in more detail. Well, okay, at least the first half. And I'll quickly speed through the second half, because I already talked about the second half. I could probably play with this review as many times as I want. Anyways, guys, good episode. Pretty good. Nitro was pretty interesting. Obviously, we probably won't see her again. I hope we see Blastwave again, and I really hope he gets his voice back. His sign language thing was pretty cool. Which begs the question, are we going to see Bludgeon? Are we going to see Twinferno? Are we going to see Stormcast or Stormclash or whatever? Shocknado. Yeah. There's a bunch of characters. And heck, even the surviving Transformers Prime characters that they were promised back in Season 1. Yeah. Even though... And we haven't seen Optimus in a while, so hopefully everything's good with him. So anyways, guys, that is my video review of the Transformers Robots in Disguise episode, or half episode, whatever you want to call it. Basically, the Transformers Robots in Disguise episode. Guilty as charged. I'll see you all very soon. I'll be back as soon as possible in the next video. And yes, take care, see you, have a good day, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.